Don't play. You alone. Don't play. Hello, viewers. Now straight up to the point of today. Are there times you feel sad with no energy? You want to do something, but you don't just have the energy and drive to do it. You want to wash your clothes, but by the time you pick up the first clothes to wash, like you do a little and you're already tired and give up. Like you want to read an article, and then by the time you go to the first page, like you're already tired. You throw your talkie by the side. And then you also found out that you lost interest in things you were previously pleasurable about, like things you previously enjoyed. But at this point, you no longer fancy doing those things. For instance, you loved watching and playing football. You loved watching movies, series, partying or hanging out with friends. But then at a point, you now notice that you no longer enjoy doing these things. You no longer fancy these things at all. Like you don't fancy doing these things again. And then it could be you or your close friend, your pal, your brother, your sister, your sibling, or your son or daughter, or your parents. Do you understand? You could notice that these people, they are the people that were previously outgoing. They relate well with people, they relate with friends. They make out time to do things. But then after a while, you now notice that they no longer do these things. After some days, you now notice that they're no longer interested in doing those things. And then as you could also notice that their appetite, there's reduction in appetite. There could be reduction or increased appetite. you know and then at night they don't sleep well at night. You see them frequently waking up and then twistings and turnings in bed, and then most times they also wake up like hours before their normal time. And then there could also be feelings of worthlessness, like hopelessness or guilt, and sometimes suicidal ideation in this place. Like you see them wanting to take their life, talking about ending their lives. Like they no longer enjoy being alive. They can't cope with what they are facing. It's too much for them to handle, so they just want to end it all. And then sometimes something may really have happened to make them be feeling that way. Something could have happened, something in the form of either death, like loss of a loved one, like someone they loved, either their sibling, their friend, their close pals, their girlfriends, their wives. Like something may have happened. Or it could also be loss of employment, like they lost their job. And then it could also be that there's they suffer from failures, and that failures in academics, in business, or in relationships. They suffer from breakups. So when this happen, you find it also be that there is a scandalous event that happened involving they themselves, or someone really close to them, their friends, their associates. And then it's people are really criticizing them so harshly, and it's making them feel really sad. Making it could be you, it could be anybody. And then it could also be that they are just victims of bullying, either online or offline, due to something that may have happened to them or something that they did. They are feeling so sad. And if this is your case, or your associates, or anybody that's suffering from this, that's involved in having something like this, then that person is depressed, is suffering from
Well,